One of these electric cars is a $92,000 mistake that looks like it was designed by a committee of confused algorithms. And the other one might be the coolest car nobody's talking about. And wait, before you BMW fanboys destroy me in the comments, the one that looks weird might actually be the winner. I know, hear me out. Coming up in this video, you'll see the exact moment the BMW iX realizes it's not as smart as it thinks. The Audi pulls off a party trick that made me literally say, okay, that's unfair, and a price comparison that's gonna make you question everything you know about luxury electric cars. Welcome to Car Battle Zone, where cars don't just compete, they trash talk. Today, we've got the BMW iX, who thinks it's Tony Stark's daily driver, facing off against the Audi e-tron GT, who showed up looking like it just left a German spy movie.
All right, let me stop you right there. I've got 516 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, and more tech than a Tesla showroom. This is gonna be easy.
Cute numbers. I do 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, but please continue telling everyone how smart you are.
Oh snap, and we're already throwing shade. Let's see if the BMW can back up that big mouth. Round one is all about first impressions because let's be real, you could have 1,000 horsepower, but if you look like a refrigerator on wheels, nobody's pulling up to the valet in you.
Okay, I know what people say. The grille is too big. It looks like a beaver. Why does it have pig nostrils? But you know what? I'm distinctive. I'm futuristic. I'm...
Hideous? The word you're looking for is hideous.
Brutal. But hold on, the iX actually has a point buried in there somewhere. It's weird, yes. It looks like BMW's design team was like, what if we made a car that looks like it's from 2035 but also kinda ugly? But, and this is important, it's aerodynamic as heck. That weird body shape gives it a drag coefficient of 0.25.
Thank you. Science doesn't care about your feelings.
You know what else doesn't care? Every single person who sees you in a parking lot and makes that face.
Meanwhile, the Audi looks like it escaped from a Porsche dealership, and that's because it basically did. It shares a platform with the Porsche Taycan, which means low, wide, aggressive, and absolutely stunning. Like this thing gets head turns at red lights. Round one goes to the Audi e-tron GT. Sorry BMW, but looking like the future isn't always a good thing when the future looks questionable.
Whatever. Wait until the tech round. You're gonna eat those words.
Ooh, is that a threat? Things are getting spicy. But before we get to technology, let's talk about what happens when you mash that accelerator pedal, because this is where things get really interesting. Performance time. Now on paper, the Audi destroys the BMW. The e-tron GT hits 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. The BMW iX, 4.6 seconds. That's a massive difference in the car world.
Okay, but I weigh 5,600 pounds. That's like being the big guy at the gym who can still dunk. I'm impressive for my size.
Did you just compare yourself to a gym bro? That explains so much.
The Audi is not holding back today. But here's where it gets interesting. The BMW might be slower on paper, but here's something wild. It might actually feel faster for daily driving.
Finally, someone gets it!
The BMW iX is SUV tall, which means you're sitting up high. When you floor it, there's this weird sensation where your stomach drops because you don't expect something this big to move this fast. It's like when an NFL linebacker does a backflip. It shouldn't work, but it does, and it's wild.
Cool story. Meanwhile, I'm literally gripping the road with all four wheels, feeling every turn, making you feel like a race car driver. But sure, being surprisingly quick for a tall boy is nice too.
And here's the thing, the Audi's right. This thing handles like a sports car because it is a sports car. The steering is precise, the body roll is basically non-existent. And when you take a corner, you feel connected to the road. The BMW, it feels like, well, like a really fast luxury SUV, which isn't bad, it's just different. Round two goes to the Audi e-tron GT. The BMW fought hard, but you can't argue with physics. But don't go anywhere. because the BMW is about to show us something that'll make you forget all about acceleration times. All right, this is where the BMW iX has been waiting to destroy the competition. This is its moment. The iX has been bragging about its tech since we started filming.
Oh, you have no idea. I've got a curved 12.3-inch display, a 14.9-inch touchscreen, gesture controls, voice commands in 23 languages, a hexagonal steering wheel, and my interior is made from recycled materials. I'm basically a rolling Silicon Valley office.
You have a hexagonal steering wheel. Congratulations on making the one thing humans have perfected over 100 years worse.
Okay, he's got a point. The BMW steering wheel is hexagonal, like not round, it's weird. But everything else? This interior is insane. The materials feel expensive, the screens are gorgeous, and there's this feature where you can control stuff by waving your hand around like a wizard.
Exactly. I'm luxury and technology.
But then you sit in the Audi and, oh man, this is where the silent assassin lives up to the name.
Tell them about the sports seats.
The Audi's sports seats hug you like they're personally invested in your safety. The interior is driver-focused. Everything angles toward you. The materials are gorgeous, real carbon fiber, real leather, real metal. And while it doesn't have as many screens as the BMW, everything it does feels like it was designed by people who actually drive cars.
But can you control your music with hand gestures?
Can you fit in a parking space without taking up 2 spots?
Ouch! Low blow. Here's the reality. The BMW has more tech, but the Audi has better design. It's like comparing someone with every iPhone app ever downloaded versus someone who only has the apps they actually use. This round is actually tied. The BMW wins on quantity, the Audi wins on quality. But that doesn't matter because what I'm about to show you next will completely change which car you want. Here's the plot twist nobody talks about. These are completely different cars for completely different people, and the one you think you want might be the one you absolutely shouldn't buy.
Wait, what?
The BMW iX is an SUV. It seats 5 adults comfortably, has 35 cubic feet of cargo space, and you can fit a stroller, groceries, and your entire life in the back. The Audi e-tron GT.
I have 10 cubic feet of trunk space.
10? I have more space in my frunk than you have in your entire trunk.
The Audi's back seat is basically a suggestion, like, you can fit adults back there, but they won't be happy. It's a 4-door sports car, which means it's really a 2-door sports car with emergency seating.
But look at me, I'm gorgeous. You don't buy a supermodel for her organizational skills.
Fair point. But here's what this means for you watching. If you have a family, the BMW iX is your only choice. If you're single, child-free, or just don't care about practicality, the Audi is calling your name. But none of that matters if you can't afford either car, so let's talk about the thing everyone's been waiting for. The final round, the one that determines everything, because you could have the fastest, prettiest, most technologically advanced car in the world, but if it costs $1 million, who cares?
I start at $87,250. Premium luxury electric SUV for under 90 grand. That's a steal.
I start at $106,500.
$20,000 more for the Audi. That's like a whole other car. The BMW's literally doing a victory lap right now.
I told you. I'm smart, I'm spacious, I'm practical, and I'm cheaper. Game over.
But hold on, because here's what nobody tells you about these prices. The BMW iX loses $25,000 in value in the first 3 years. The Audi, about $30,000. But the Audi starts higher, so percentage-wise, they're similar. More importantly, the Audi is a Porsche Taycan with an Audi badge. You're getting supercar performance for sports car money.
Told you, silent assassin.
But I'm still cheaper and more practical.
Here's the reality check. The BMW iX is the smart choice. The Audi e-tron GT is the emotional choice. And you know what? Both are completely valid depending on your life situation. If you've got kids, dogs, road trips, and you need an electric car that does everything, BMW iX wins, no question.
Finally, some respect.
But if you're at a point in your life where you can buy a 2-door pretending to be 4-door sports car, If you value driving experience over practicality, if you want something that makes you smile every time you see it in your garage, the Audi e-tron GT is absolutely worth the extra cash.
I'll be in the garage looking beautiful.
So here's the final verdict. The BMW iX wins on logic. It's cheaper, more practical, more spacious, and honestly more advanced. But the Audi e-tron GT wins on emotion. It's sexier, faster, handles better, and makes you feel something. Which means the real winner is you, because you get to decide what matters more in your life.
That's such a cop-out answer.
Hey, I'm just being honest. Now, if this video helped you decide, smash that like button. If you think I'm completely wrong and want to tell me why in the comments, do it. I actually read them.
Subscribe if you want to see more cars roasting each other, and comment below, are you Team Beast or Team Assassin? Next week, we're putting the Ford F-150 Lightning against the Rivian R1T, and let me tell you, the trash talk is going to be legendary. The Ford shows up acting like it owns America, and the Rivian, well, you'll see. It gets heated.
So, we good?
We're good. You're still ugly though.
And you still can't fit groceries.
And they're back at it. I'm out. Peace.